Greetings and happy Friday. Today's devotional, Wisdom for Parenting Teenagers. There is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1, the New King James Version. Why does a happy, cooperative 12-year-old suddenly turn into a sullen, depressed 13-year-old? There are two powerful forces that account for some of the adolescent behavior that drives us crazy as parents. The first is linked to social pressures common at that age, but there is a second source of disruption. It's related to hormonal changes that not only transform the physical body, but also revolutionize how kids think. For some, not all adolescents, human chemistry is in a state of imbalance for a few years, causing flightiness, agitation, outbursts, and even depression. This upheaval can motivate a boy or a girl to do things that make absolutely no sense to the adults who are watching anxiously on the sidelines. This hormonal firestorm can destabilize their self-concept and create a sense of foreboding. Parents often despair during the irrationality of this period. Everything they've tried to teach their children seems to have misfired for a couple of years. Self-discipline, cleanliness, respect for authority, and common courtesy may give way to risk-taking and all-around goofiness. If this is where your child is today, there is good news. Better days are coming. Your unpredictable teen can actually become a tower of strength and good judgment if they don't do something destructive before their hormones settle down once more. What should you do as parents? First, don't draw long-term conclusions based on short-term seasons. Second, let them know you love them. Be patient and pray for peace of mind. Philippians chapter 4, verses 7. Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. The peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds. Have a blessed day. I do want to add, because I do have children and I've worked with teenagers, and I remember saying, Lord, are you giving me a preview of what I'm going to have to go through? Nowadays, and it seems even in, I'll say about for the last 10, 15 years, society has really had an influence on our children. And so they're going through, my air quotes, psychological puberty, right, quicker than we did. Now, we do have our physical puberty with the hormones, but they're being taught certain things that they really should know about at ages, because society is teaching them, and society is teaching them because economically we as parents, some of us have to work 2-3 jobs, and we don't have the resources to have a babysitter, or they don't really have programs like they used to when we were growing up in the communities where these kids can go. And it's just a whole bunch of external forces that cause our young people to be in the state in which they are now. Not only that, the enemy is after this generation of children, because there's a power within them, and the enemy's trying to take that. So if he can take them off track and throw sex in there and drugs in there and manipulation in there at an early age, that's what he's going to do. If he can get their mind off, that's what he's going to do. So as it says here, let's continue to pray and be patient with our children. I'm speaking to myself too. Pray and be patient and continue to show them love, and just trust that God, if we have instilled in them the morals and the behaviors that we've learned or that we know for them to model, then they'll be all right. The Bible also tells us to raise a child up in the way they should go, and when they get old, they shall not depart from it. It doesn't say what they're going to do in that meantime. Right? And we're not to judge them, but we are to love them and to continue to help guide them in a loving way. Selah.